Hey folks, so we're all packed up and ready to go. We are going to be support team for Alan and Eddie, who are walking the West Highland Way. So we're in Ardrossan just now. We're just going to leave to Drimmen. So I'm just going to set the sat nav and off we go, and I will fill you in later a bit more about the details of the trip. Okay? So I will see you soon. Hey folks, so welcome back. Earlier on I said that I would fill you in about what the plan is for the week. Well, the plan is that Alan and Eddie are going to be doing the West Highland Way, walking from Milngavie to, just outside of Glasgow, to Fort William. 96 miles is it? 95, 96 miles. And so what's going to happen, they're going to do all the walking and I'm going to do the driving. And I'm going to drive the motorhome between the stops and make their dinner and whatever, and generally be their butler. So we'll see how that goes. And so we left Ardrossan this morning and we've now arrived in Drimmen, which is where we're going to spend it night one. If you watch a few videos back, you'll see that we stopped here before. It's Garad Ban Forestry Land Scotland stopover that we're allowed to stay here tonight. So that's the plan. So I'm just out again, a wee walk. You can see on there, investigating something. And so that's the plan. So they should be here within the hour, I would think, all things being equal. And we'll just have a wee relax at night. Maybe they've got blisters to treat or something, I don't know. So what else inside in it? So let's see how that goes, and we will be in touch when there's anything exciting to fill you in about. Hey guys, so this is where we've been packed up for tonight. For last night in fact, and just outside Drimmen in Garad Ban car park, Forestry Land Scotland stay the night scheme. As you can see, it's pretty decent. So no facilities, but yeah, it's good. So we're just going to pack up just now. Guys, we've just started walking to Balmaha, so I'm just going to pack up. We're going to meet them there. It's very early, and we're going to meet them there and have some breakfast. Hey again folks, so that's me arrived at Balmaha, as you can see. If you look up there, you can see where the path comes down. Let me just see up there. That's where the West Highland Way comes past here. You see these signs, every mile there's one. And as you can see, if you arrive at 6:30, you don't really have a problem parking. Okay, so we're just waiting on Alan and Eddie arriving. They've got about 4 miles to do, so it took me a wee bit quicker than walking. So I'm just going to put the kettle on and chill it, and we'll talk to you later on. Hi folks, we're here at Cashel, camping in the forest campsite. You can see it just behind me there. We're on the banks of Bonnie Loch Lomond, as you can see. I'll just pan round there. It's just a fantastic sight. I can't say the midges have been too bad at all. It's been pretty decent. So we're just on the edge of the site here. I'm going to put the drone up and let you see the actual site, but it's pretty good. The shower's one of the warmest this morning. It's one of the ones that goes off after a certain time, and it didn't really get up to a decent temperature, I think. But you know, the site's clean. The spaces are huge. It's about, I think it's cost us £27 for the 3 years for the night, including electric. So it's not bad, it's good. So guys have just headed off. They're walking from here to get a ferry across to Ardlui, which is 17 miles up the coast. If you look up there, just up that way, round the corner, up there, in between the valley that you can see up there. The 17 mile, and then they get a ferry across to Ardlui, and Ardlui is where we're going to be tonight. Hold on. Sorry about that. So I will catch you later on. Hey guys, well that's me arrived at Ardlui campsite. A lot of static caravans here, but there's a space for a few dozen vans anyway, and what a nice campsite it is, lovely. Right on the banks at the north end of Loch Lomond, and I think it's about 30 quid including the hookup, something like that. And there's quite a notable wee restaurant pub just there, in fact. So we might sample that later this afternoon. We'll see how we get on. As I said earlier, you know, Alan and Eddie are walking from Cashel up the east side of the loch, and then they're going to get a ferry across to here, and the ferry arrives just down here, so it's an ideal place to meet up with you guys. I think they're going to be walking about 17 miles. Quite a hard day though, because in the middle of that, round about Inversnaid I think it is quite hilly. It's not an easy day that. So well, we're just going to chill out here. Day 4, we're in Ardlewy, and as you can see the midges are murder as usual, but what a cracking day it is. It's about 7:30, so the guys are just getting ready to head off, going to Crane Larrick and then on to Tyndrum today, and it's about 13 mile, 40 mile, so we'll see how they get on. Hi folks, so that's us arrived at Pine Trees in Tyndrum. It's about 14 miles for Eddie and Alan. It took us 5 minutes. 5 minutes to the last site. We arrived here, they went for the ferry, and we arrived here before the ferry got to the other side. Excellent. So we're all set up, and I'll give you a look about. What do you think? Pretty nice site. Amy's just made the tea. So that's our plan for this afternoon. The other plan is to go and do a bit of gold prospecting, I think, isn't it? Yeah. We're going to go gold panning down the river, which is down there, just over there. So we're going to see if we can find our fortune. Might do. Possible. Never know. You never know. Might get lucky. So that's the plan. As you can see with this site, it's just fantastic wee site. And the great thing about this site is, well, apart from it being on the West Highland Way, it's £26 per night. It doesn't matter whether there's 2 a year, 3 or whatever, an electric or anything, it's £26. So check it out, I would recommend it. And toilet blocks, fantastic, just up there, you can see it. And yeah, what else we're going to say? When's Alan getting here? Don't know. 2ish, 3ish. Yeah, before the football. And we are going to get, I'll take you gold panning with us later on, and I'll give you a look at me in a pair of shorts. Amy's going to find us big nuggets of gold, and we're
fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, yeah. And we'll see how we go on. So you can, you're free to pan anywhere you like up down this river if you want. And not too bad a way of spending an afternoon. So we'll let you know. I think there's a few good sized nuggets in there.
Look, it's all glittery.
Oh yeah. So we'll see how we go on. We'll let you know later on. We'll show you our haul. Hi folks, we're still at Tyndrum, Pine Trees, and I just thought I'd show you this wee river. This is about, it runs parallel to the park, and it's also parallel with the West Highland Way goes right past here, which suits our needs obviously. Just waiting for Alan and Eddie to arrive, and I just thought I'd come down here and just sort of chill out for a wee while. Now the guys have just tidied off. It's Wednesday morning and they're walking from here in Tyndrum to the Inverornan Hotel, which is just after Bridge Orchy and the road to Glencoe. So I think it's about 10 miles. It's quite a relatively easy day, I think. There's not a lot of elevation rises and falls, so it's generally quite a gentle day, I think you could call it. So we are going to get tidied up here. This, well, I've told you about this campsite before. It's just fantastic. If you're looking for somewhere to stay in this area, thoroughly recommend. Excellent showers, great sized pitches, fully serviced pitches, and really friendly staff. So, gold panning was a bit of a bummer. We didn't find our fortune, but you know, maybe next time we'll see. So I will catch you later. We are going to drive to. I've got to go and do a wee bit of shopping for dinner. I think we're going to have spaghetti bolognese again, and yeah, I think we're going to do that, and we're going to stay tonight at the Inverornan Hotel car park because they've said that's okay. I phoned them and emailed them, so yeah, it's all good. So I will get tidied up. Going to empty the van waste and head down there. So I'll see you en route. Hey folks, well, we've arrived here at Inverornan Hotel, not to be confused with Inverarnan if you arrange to meet somebody. Two completely different places and quite a distance apart. So they've allowed us to park here overnight in their car park, as long as we agree to go in for a pint. So yeah, tough at the top. So it's a fantastic wee location. Let me give you a wee spin about here. As you can see, busy folk down the West Highland Way. It's exceptionally busy today. It's Wednesday. So just waiting on Alan and Eddie getting here, and don't know why that guy is doing. He's doing it in the West Highland Way in reverse, maybe. I'll show you the path that comes down just that hill up there. I don't know if you can see that up there. That's where the path comes down. So they should be arriving here just in a wee while. So I'm going to area a wee walk and maybe have a wee bit of lunch, and we'll see what happens. Well, we've left Inverornan Hotel car park, which was pretty decent. And we have travelled down here to the King's House Hotel. It's halfway between here and Kinlochleven. Sorry about that, the guys are putting a new fence up across the road here. And so that you can see behind me there, that's called the Buckle up there, famous mountain. It's you can't really see very much of it today because of the weather, but hopefully that'll clear off. We'll get some pictures later. And if we look around that way, we'll see King's House Hotel just in the background there. So we're just going to stop here. The guys have been joined today by Claire and John to do the walk, and they should be arriving here around about 12ish, I would think. So they're going to have some lunch in the van. We've got leftover spaghetti bolognese from last night, so we're just going to make some of that for lunch, and then they're going to walk the rest of the way to Kinlochleven. So that's the plan. We will talk to you later on. Welcome back. So the plan is this weekend we're going to pick up where we left off. We had to stop the last attempt because Alan got injured, his knee got injured, so we stopped at Kinlochleven. So the plan for this weekend is we're going to drive to Kinlochleven, leave the van, going to walk to Fort William, get picked up there, go back to Kinlochleven, spend the night, and finish the walk that way. Unfortunately, Eddie is injured this weekend, so he might join us Saturday night. We'll see if we can make it. That'd be nice. So just now, just in the garage, filled up with diesel. I am just going to pick up Alan, get a few other things, and then we're going to head up to Kinlochleven. So I will talk to you later on. Morning. So it's Saturday morning, and we've arrived at Kinlochleven, and here's Alan, ready to go, raring to go. And as you can see, it's raining. So we're going to walk to Fort William. Yeah, and that'll be fine.
16 miles.
16 miles, or thereabouts. So we'll keep you informed on the route, and we'll talk to you later. there. So we're just about there, I think. Just show you a wee bit between the rain clouds. That we can see in the back there is Ben Nevis. Not a bad view for here. We should be dropping down a wee bit and then into Fort William. 2-3 miles, I reckon. Well, I hope so, because feet are killing me. Okay, talk to you soon. So that's us, we've done it, and now for the good bit. Hang on. What would you like to say?
Well done. Well done, guys. Cheers.
You know, we might edit that bit out. Okay? See you later, guys.